septictank.co.uk. Good to see you, everyone. And in this broadcast today, I'm going to be discussing how a septic tank works. Very popular question, one of my most popular questions of late. So let's get straight into this. All right, so for those of you out there that don't have a septic tank, that are thinking of buying a house with a septic tank and you've never had one before, let me just give you, or maybe people are watching this broadcast and they have no idea what a septic tank or soakaway is. Let me first introduce it by saying all houses produce wastewater. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you live in the town, if you live in the city, then we don't really think about where our waste goes to. We just flush the loo, or we let the pull the plug, and all our wastewater from dishwashers, washing machines, our sinks, our baths, our showers, they all go into a public sewer like this one. This is a London sewer, and the sewers under the road, outside our house in the main road there, this is typically where all the waste goes. And yeah, the sewer systems are made from concrete or millions and millions of bricks, and so all our wastewater goes into here. All right, and we forget about it, and then from there it finally reaches a wastewater treatment plant, and there it's treated into safe, clean water. It's treated so then it can be recycled, and we can use it in our showers and our baths. We can even drink it again. That's how well it's treated. Now, for those of us who are not connected to mains drainage, right, we're connected to something that looks like this. This is a septic tank and soakaway. So a septic tank, they come in many shapes and sizes, depending on the number of people that would be using them, or the number of bedrooms in the house. So that is basically what the size of the septic tank is dependent on. Okay, and this thing here, this is called a soakaway, and it's also known as a drainage field or a leach field. And I'm going to explain a little bit more how that works in a minute. So let me show you how a septic tank and soakaway work. All right, so all the wastewater will leave your property. All right, all the wastewater will leave your property, and it will go into this underground tank. So let me just take the lid off there and take the half. Okay, so here we go. Let's go for a cutaway section there. All right, so this is your section. So you've had a bath, or you've used a washing machine. All the water will then end up in the tank here. And it looks something like that. Okay, so all the wastewater will go into your septic tank. All right, and that's what it looks like. All right, and so from there, when it reaches a certain height, the wastewater will then leave. So this is the inlet pipe here, and this is the outlet pipe. So when the water reaches a certain level, it will then make its way up the outlet pipe. So let's say you've had a bath. You've emptied a bath load of water into the tank. A bath load of water will then be discharged or displaced out through into the soakaway here. So let me show you the soakaway. All right, so there we go. So that's what the soakaway looks like. This is just half the soakaway. The other half is there, but I just wanted to give you a kind of basic understanding. Now, soakaways come in many different shapes and designs as well. This particular one is like in the shape of a herringbone system, and it would normally sit on like a bed of shingle like that. And so and this is what happens. All the water leaves the septic tank, and it actually comes out of these soakaway pipes here. So let me show you that. There you go. So there you go. There's the water coming out of the soakaway pipes. All right, so it leaves all the pipes there, and then basically it will then just drain away into the shingle here and then into the soil. So that's basically how a septic tank works. All right, and so many people ask me, okay, well, that's how it works. So what can go wrong with a septic tank? Or what are the basic maintenance requirements for a septic tank? Well, you've got to get it emptied regularly. What do I mean by that? Well, you certainly don't have to empty it of water. Some people lift the lid and see, oh man, look, it's full of water. We need it emptying, but it's always full of water. Okay, that's how excuse me. That's how a septic tank works. It's always full of water. But what happens is this. All right, what happens is this. Over time, sludge builds up in the septic tank. All right, like so. Sludge builds up in the septic tank. And so over the course of the year, if you don't get that sludge sucked out, then it will end up blocking your entire soakaway up. So what you do is at that time, you get the tanker man in. So let me show you the tanker here. So we just rung for the tanker man. There he is. He's coming his wagon there. All right, it was quick, wasn't it? And typically it costs anywhere from £200 to £300 to get your septic tank emptied. But your septic tank emptying man will come. He'll park up. He'll then put a pipe from the tanker, and then that will go into the septic tank there. And then what he will do is he will suck the sludge out of the septic tank, like that. Okay, and then, or in this instance as well, he'll also suck the water out. All right, and as I said, that costs you £200 to £300, and you've got to get that done once a year. All right, and then basically the process will start all over again. All right, you'll have a bath, you flush the loo, use the dishwasher or the washing machine, or maybe you'll have a shower, and the septic tank will fill up with water again, and then from there that water will make its way. Let me show you this. Let me just remove the pipe cover. There we go. And so the water will then make its way down through here. There you go. See that? And then it will, if I can get this right, make its way from there into the soakaway like so, and it will just soak away. And the whole process starts all over again. Over the course of 12 months, your septic tank will start to fill up with sludge again, and you've got to get it emptied. So that's basically how a septic tank and a soakaway work. So let's say that you're buying a house and you've got to replace your septic tank and soakaway, or let's say you're buying a house that hasn't got a septic tank but you need one. What's the best way to go about getting one? Well, look, there's hundreds of septic tanks out there. This is the old onion shape. This is kind of an old shape, old style septic tank from the kind of 80s and 90s that people still use because they don't know much about septic tanks, and you know, they'll just go and get one. All right, but they've been superseded. They've been replaced by what's called the low profile septic tank. So let me show you this. So this is something that I do. It's called a septic tank and soakaway kit. Let me just click on there. And the septic tank and soakaway kit is based on the number of bedrooms you've got. So we do one for 1 to 2 bedrooms, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8 bedrooms. So let me just click on there and I'll show you this. So you get a complete septic tank and soakaway kit. And the reason I'm just showing you this quickly is because the tanks nowadays are what are called low profile septic tanks. They're very, very shallow. So that means, unlike the onion tanks, let me just go back to the onion tank here. See how big those onion tanks are? They're big, bulbous tanks, and you've got to concrete them in. And people buy these onion tanks because, as I said, number one, they don't know a lot about septic tanks, and number two, they're about 100 or 150 quid cheaper than these low profile septic tanks. But what people fail to realize is these septic tanks, right, oh man, take a lot of money to install. You've got to concrete them in, which costs you about 600, 700, 800 quid, and then you've got to construct a massive soakaway field like this for them. As I said, technology and science has moved on, thank goodness, and so now you can get these low profile septic tanks and you can get soakaway crates. The soakaway crates Oh, there you go. There's a picture of them there. So it basically means now that they're made, septic tanks and soakaways are made for the DIY market now. So they literally can take you 2 to 3 hours to install from start to finish. And in these septic tank and soakaway kits, I give you all the, I give you 15 meters of the pipe work, 5 times 3 meter pipes, and they're also socketed. The sockets come molded on them. You also get an inspection chamber that goes in between the septic tank and the soakaway. You get the septic tank and you get the crates and you get the free membrane with the crates, which is, I think it's worth 100 quid, a free membrane. And you also get a riser with the septic tank there. But anyway, I thought I'd just show you that. There's a video also there you can watch on how to install the septic tank and soakaway system. So there you go. So that's my tip for the day. If you're looking for a septic tank and soakaway system, and just you can go to easy way to do that is just go to septictank.co.uk. You'll find loads of free information there on septic tanks. If you're not looking to buy anything, then you'll notice here I've got Septic Tank TV, and if you click on that, it's all the live broadcasts and videos that I've done, which so if you've got a spare 5 or 10 minutes, you can watch all my videos, and they're all free to watch, and they'll help you, certainly will help you. So listen, thank you very much for watching my live broadcast today on how a septic tank works. Hope you have a great Tuesday evening, and that's the end of this broadcast now, and